First of all, the chords we're going to use are just a regular D and then a D2. So same as a D, except you take off your second finger. And then a D over F sharp, D with an F sharp. Just grab it with your thumb here. And then there's going to be a G major 7. So just your second finger and your first finger comes down to the 2nd fret high E string. So that's your G7. And then just a regular G. And then there's a G2. So how I play the G2 is just bring my first finger to the G string on the 2nd fret. So that just adds that second note. And then there's also a G going to be played like this. Just 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 6th string, and 3rd finger, B string, 3rd fret. So, and then I also, again, this is a matter of preference, but at one point in the song it's easier to grab a G major bar chord. So, and then there's a B minor 7. So it's just like a regular B minor bar chord, except you take your pinky off. And then there's an A chord, just a regular A. Then an A suspended chord. So you just add your pinky. And then an A over C sharp. So what that is, I'm barring the B string, the G string, and the D string on the 2nd fret, kind of muting the high E string. So, and then the high E string should sound like this. And then you can bring your 3rd finger over to the 4th fret, A string. And that gives you your A over C sharp. And then there's a regular E minor 7. And then a C with an A in the bass. So what that is just you make a regular C chord, and then you take off your 3rd finger. So you just have this. And then there's also an F sharp minor 7 chord. Actually, excuse me, F sharp minor. The intro is going to go like this. So all I'm doing there is starting with my D2 chord. So just like so, and whatever fingers you use, I don't know if you use your ring finger for finger picking, but just to make a sound similar to that. So, and then it pops to the G7. So what that is with my right hand I'm just going or you can hit both, the G string and the B string at the same time, and then both the B string and the high E string at the same time, and then just kind of bring it back with the B and the G, and then basically that's the whole intro. Just repeat that again. So the whole intro is going to sound like this. I'll play it a little slower. And again, that doesn't have to be note for note, just however, just sounds something like that. Verse 1. And and then it goes to a B minor 7. Again, you can kind of pick through that any way you want. I'm just doing it like this. And then it goes to an A sus chord, to just an A. And then so back to our G major 7 chord for Lest I Forget. And then E minor 7 to the D with the F sharp. Then back to the B minor 7. A sus to A, G2. And the way he kind of does this on the track is, I'll just play that last line of verse 1. So, lead me to Calvary. And then going into chorus 1, with our C, with the A in the bass chord, it just goes. So kind of the same picking pattern we've been doing a lot. So, lest I forget Gethsemane, and then just to that D, and repeat, lest I forget thine agony. And then there it goes D, and then we come to our A with a C sharp. So it's kind of a walk down. So what happens is, you just hit that D like that, and then bring your pinky over to, actually in this case, yeah, bring your pinky over to the 4th fret A string, and then bar the B, G, and D strings with your first finger. So that whole thing will sound like this. Whoops. And then it pops up to an F minor, F sharp minor chord. And then a G, D, E minor 7, B minor 7, E minor 7, then G, A sus to A, and then the G2, just picking it through it like this.